welcome to the EEPROM 9, and today's teardown subject is not this lovely project I'm working on, which is all to do with Nixie watches and such, and as so we can do some nice BCD, and we even get into the fun world of BCD. That's just another project I'm working on to do with making a Panplex watch instead of just the standard Nixie watch. But that is another project for another day. Today's thing is a teardown of this Energizer light. I literally just brought a B&M, which is not Poundland, but it's kind of like a slight step up from Poundland. They do a lot of cheap stuff, and it's actually pretty decent. I also saw where one of my birthday presents came from in there. Was from in there. So it takes 6 screws on the back. What's your bet there's going to be bugger all of an O-ring on this thing? It has about 3 different modes, one of which is basically standard solar light mode, another one where it stays on but then it brightens up when someone walks past, and another one which is just standard PIR mode. I am absolutely filling up my garden with either homemade solar lights, modified solar lights, repaired solar lights, or other conjunctions of solar lights. I actually have a whole bunch of little circuit boards from solar lights somewhere, which when I find those, the amount of solar lights in my garden will increase further from there, I can tell you that. So yeah, we've got a thing where we're trying to litter the garden with as much solar lighting as possible. It's like all the solar lights I took apart for Beam robots years ago are now being reconduced into these homebrew things. I mean, I'm also going to try a dual thief circuit on solar lights. So we're going to have like the LED output of one of these into a dual thief and see how many see whether it increases the lifespan, because dual thieves basically consume all the power from every possible milliamp from that. So yeah, I've got some Halloween lights I'm going to modify into some nice orange Halloween lights, which also include flashing LEDs, which I'm going to modify into a string of solar lights to put along the fence. And they are going to be lithium-powered ones, because I have a whole bunch of lithium batteries, and this one's bulging, so that one might not be a good choice, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Come on. Come undone, Mr. Screw. We also want to see if this is lithium inside, or just MIMH. It's made by Energizer, but they could have put anything in there. Well, it's made by Energizer. It's probably just a rebrand of another Chinese light. Oh. Okay, my solution for holding the tripod in place is failing miserably there. We almost threw one of the... Is there a screw under there? Surprisingly not. Ooh, I'm thirsty. I literally just walked down to town, basically. I literally just walked it, but it's just like, yeah, why not do a walk? Could have jumped on my bicycle. Now let's take the long route. So when we liberate the back, we discover that it's not coming off as easily as it should do. Have we got clips holding this together? Yes, we have. In fact, have we got... Oh, there's a small hole in the bottom there, which is good for drainage. Was I wrong about a screw under here? Not being under here? Nope, there is no screw under there. I thought you'd all enjoy that. Yeah, it's just clipped. Just a bit of brute force, and boom! Oh, the whole electronics basically come out. Oh, God. We got the LEDs mounted to this plastic panel. We've got the PIR and the PIR, like, dome lens focusing thing there. And then we have... Ah, yes, it is a lithium one. I was hoping it would be a lithium one. That, my friends, is a 4.2 volt lithium ion battery. Quite reasonable capacity as well, 1,500 milliamp hour. Do not disassemble, dispose of fire, all the usual jazz. Yeah. These can set on fire if you disassemble them. Big Clive did that. It was quite an entertaining video, actually. So yeah, it looks like the LEDs are all powered in parallel, are they? We can actually check that if we can find where my multimeter's hiding. I don't know if I can position him in a position where you can see him or not. We shall try. We shall try. Ugh. Everything is all very precarious. So we're going to pop the battery back in. And we're going to find out if they are... I had imagined they would be in parallel. It would make sense to do it that way, so we'll find a setting where it's on all the time. Oh my God. This is where lack of control of light is a problem. Hang on. Oh God, this is going to be so difficult to do. We got to hold these on the probes while operating the switch. Oh, this is why we weren't born with enough arms. Another pair of arms would be beautiful. You know what? Let's put this in hold mode. I didn't hear it beep. Oh, it went back when it went down, didn't it? Really? 1 volt? I don't believe that. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be that, but we have no control of the lighting. So we got about 1 volt on the multimeter, which I don't believe for a second. This has a few modes, actually. Let's just turn it back off. It is take out the battery. Oh God, and the battery just went on the floor. Let me just retrieve that. There's a variable trim pot down here on the floor. Bad, naughty gravity. We want to make you so... Oh, we do have actually a seal. I'm surprised because the Audi ones don't actually have a seal around them. So this is already built better than the Audi ones. But there's nothing to stop the screws allowing water ingress in. I love how I buy something and my first reaction is to take it apart. About 10 minutes ago I took apart my doorbell. And now I'm struggling to get it back together. Because the screws have gone all crusty from the rain. Oh, I'm a bit shaky today. Oh, look at that centering. The rule of thirds is so being kept to. We'll probably find the screws will fly off to Narnia next. So on the other side of the board we have... Oh, don't tell me that's a nondescript unmarked chip. Yeah. Some little bugger's gone in there and removed the markings on that chip. I hate it. The Chinese are terrible for doing this, and it's like one of my pet peeves. But it's on the light output side that we got a few power transistors. We have the power input on this side where you've got a protection diode. The battery terminals also connect up to here where it looks like we've got some battery protection IC there. And then we've got the main do everything dog chip which hooks directly into the PIR. I can actually see the traces of the PIR going into it. So yeah, it's quite simple, you know, battery protection circuitry here, PIR stuff here, transistors for driving the LEDs because, well, they're bright ones to light up a path because that's kind of what this is designed for. So yeah, kind of what you'd expect. Some rather dubiously done hot glue up there to stop water ingress, and will probably fail miserably. I might actually add to that blob actually up there because that's not very good. But yeah, that's inside an Energizer rechargeable light, like the Audi ones. Has a proper lithium cell in it, which is good. We like that. Lithium's the way to go these days. So yeah, we shall stop recording here and have a nicer day, everyone. And when I've got more to say on this, I will do a video on that probably, maybe, sometime.